Welcome to Harper Lights. Today is Friday, September 29th.
On today's show, we have interviews about First Voice Generation, Adventure School, and a special interview with Mr. Stefanich.
This and more, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Trey.
And I'm Luke. Can you believe we are almost into October? Soon we will be announcing the Students of the Month. These are students that go above and beyond, showing school pride.
How are you doing keeping the halls and classrooms clean?
I think we can all do a little bit better job making sure our little scraps don't get left on the floor. Here's a reminder about cleaning up after yourself.
Sometimes it's helpful at the end of the day to have 30-second cleanup, where students pick up things that would have ended up on the floor.
This is a great way to show pride in respecting our school and keeping it clean.
Speaking of pride, today is the first Pride Store, so to make sure to bring those pride bucks to lunch.
Now for this week's general announcements.
Hi, I'm Davis.
And I'm Xavier. Look at the screen for this week's lunch specials.
Please make sure to do your part at lunch and make sure the area is clean.
Picture retakes are today, or if you never got your picture taken.
If you want retakes, you need to have your original picture package here to return today.
Marvel Movie Club for 6th graders will be meeting every Wednesday during lunch with Miss Favorite.
Esports will be starting soon. Pay attention to the daily announcements for the first meeting date.
Anime Club will have its first meeting Tuesday in Miss Hugmeyer's room, October 10th from 2:45 to 3:30.
The next meeting for Calling All Colors is on October 4 after school.
Just a reminder that tomorrow is Hispanic Heritage Celebration that we told you about last week.
Join us at the new stadium Saturday from 11 to 1 for this community event. Includes a free soccer game and activities. Food trucks will be available to buy your favorite snacks and so much more. Don't miss it.
Speaking of heritage, Hispanic heritage, we're privileged to talk to West Ottawa graduate Cynthia Martinez about her upcoming film being shown downtown next week. Let's find out more about this amazing film.
Today we are here with former West Ottawa graduate Cynthia Martinez, who made a film that will be shown on October 5 at the Knickerbocker. Can you please introduce yourself and your connection to West Ottawa?
Yeah, my name is Cynthia Martinez, and I am a West Ottawa alumna, class of 2000. I am a director, producer, and filmmaker.
Could you please tell us some more about your film?
So it's about 3 Latino high school students who are here from Holland, Michigan, who grow up struggling with identity and belonging because they are the children of Mexican immigrants. They dream of being the first in their family to go to college, but the global pandemic comes in and exacerbates the challenges they already have with wanting to be the first in their family to go to college.
What inspired you to make this film?
I am the first in my family to go to college, and the film is inspired by my personal story and struggle to rise above the cycle of generational poverty and be the first in my family to go to college. My family didn't have a lot of money because they were teenage parents when they had me. And so I wanted to do things that were a little bit different than what my parents did, and that was to pursue higher education, because higher education allows you the opportunities to have different options in life. Having a college degree statistically allows you to make more money in the workforce so that I could provide myself and my family more options in life.
What message do you hope the film gives to students today?
I hope that the film creates more students to realize that anything's possible. If you have a goal or a dream to pursue higher education, and maybe your family didn't come from having a lot of money or having a lot of education, it's still possible for you. And that there's people out there that want to help you, and there's resources out here in the school and in our communities that can help you if you want to pursue higher education.
Being in situations where I saw my parents have a hard time, I didn't want that for myself. I didn't want that for my children.
In high school, she enrolled herself in the TRIO Upward Bound program, which aims to help high school students from traditionally underserved backgrounds prepare for college.
We're part of the future, and I felt that there needs to be more representation, and I know that that starts with education. But
My hope is that students of color, students, black and brown students in the community, that they can see that higher education is achievable.
The film is free for all students that would like to attend. Please scan the QR code to find out more information about this event. Thank you, Cynthia, for being here, and thank you, Daniel, for recording.
Her film will be showing at the Knickerbocker Theater Wednesday, October 4th. The event is free for students.
Some 8th grade students were able to spend some time with Miss Martinez, and she shared her experience with Upward Bound.
Students interested in becoming Upward Bound, please scan the QR code online or pick up applications from the counselors at the Student Center.
October 13th is the first trip for Adventure School. Some of you may be wondering what Adventure School is all about. So here's an interview with Mr. Becker to tell you more.
Hi, my name is Hugo, and I'm here to interview Mr. Becker about Adventure School. What is Adventure School?
Adventure School is a program that some of the teachers at Harbor Lights put on for students. We try to give students opportunities for activities that they normally wouldn't have at school in their life. They occur after schools, usually on Fridays.
What are some of the trips that you hope to do this year?
We're looking at trying to take students to Crane's Orchard where they get a chance to pick some apples. Many of our students have never been in an apple orchard and learning how to pick apples. It's a wonderful opportunity because then they get to walk out with some of their own apples. We'll come back here, have a dinner. We're looking at having a group come, some adults come and do some cooperatives and initiatives. And then later in the year, after winter break, we're going to take students on an overnight trip to a place called Eagle Village. Eagle Village is just a phenomenal facility. We've been going there for a number of years. They have an indoor climbing wall that students get to participate on. They have a indoor ropes course that they get a chance to climb on. We spend the night there, our meals there. It is just a phenomenal opportunity. Students have had such a great time. And then we're hoping to go see the middle school play. Students get the opportunity to see their peers up on stage and see them sing and dance and the talents that they have. And then at the end of the year, it's one of our favorite trips. We take students canoeing. And for many of our students, they've never been in a canoe, and it can be an adventure. It can be a great opportunity, and students, they leave there laughing and joking and say, I am so glad that I attended these and had such a great time.
Who can sign up and how do they sign up?
So who can sign up? That's a great question. Adventure School is limited to 7th and 8th graders. What we also say is we ask students to stay out of trouble. If students have had major behavioral problems, they may not be able to attend. And how do they sign up? In 7th grade, they will be able to get the permission forms from their social studies teacher, Miss Owendag or Mrs. Orhoff. And then in 8th grade, they will be able to get the permission slips from the English teachers. There are forms to fill out. There's a little bit of money. We tell students if money is an issue, just talk to one of the people that's giving out the forms, or they can talk to me and say, money's an issue for our family, and we will make it happen. But the permission slips, we have to have filled out.
When is the first trip and why should kids sign up?
So the first trip is the trip to Crane's Orchard. That'll be October 13. We'll try to hand out the forms around the 2nd of October. And again, they can get them from their 7th grade social studies teacher or their 8th grade English teacher. They return those back to Mrs. Owendag or Mr. Hicks. Why they should turn out? If you know some students who have gone, and I know there are some 8th graders who have gone, they really enjoyed this. They found themselves laughing and joking and just having a tremendous time. It's a time that students get to interact with their peers. It's a wonderful opportunity. We hope as many students as can take advantage of it as possible. Some of the trips we can only take so many students. I think for the Cranes Orchard, we can only take 24, and it's the first to return their forms are the first ones to go. So you want to take advantage of that and return those forms as fast as possible.
Thank you, Mr. Becker, and I hope you guys sign up for Adventure School.
Thank you to Mr. Becker for letting us interview them.
Don't forget to turn in your forms as the trips are first come, first served basis. Just a reminder that good behavior is a must to participate in these special trips.
Now over to sports.
I'm Daniel. And I'm Caden. We'll start with the girls volleyball. Monday is challenging Holland Christian. The black team is home and the white team is away.
Wednesday is against Creekside Middle School. The black team is away and the white team is home.
Boys and girls cross country have a meet Saturday in Otsego. Tuesday is Jamboree meets.
The football team is away against Grand Haven. For girls tennis, Tuesday the black team matches up against Cityside and the white team is away at Baldwin.
Thursday, the black team is away against Hudsonville Riley and the white team is home against Granville.
Finally, boys soccer is Tuesday against Hamilton away and Thursday against Grand Haven at home.
Did you know we now have a unified soccer team? The first game is Tuesday, October 3 at 3:15 on the Mac Bay Fields.
Good luck in your games and back to the anchors.
Thank you to Daniel and Caden, and good luck, Panthers.
We have a lot of great things happening so far this year. Our first half day was last week was provided time to discuss the important topics of being a digital citizen and international time for students to build relationships with each other and our teachers.
Here's Mr. Stephens on why these sorts of things and some goals to help this year.
Hi, my name is Aaron, and I'm interviewing Mr. Stephens about school. What is school culture?
It's a great question. I think school culture can mean many things. For me, it's a little bit of a feeling. Like, what is the feeling that we get when we walk in Harbor Lights? Is it a friendly feeling? Is it a feeling of everyone belonging? Is it a supportive feeling? So for me, school culture is kind of a little bit ambiguous. It's a feeling that we have when we're in a school, and I think all schools have different feelings when you walk in them, and we want ours to be one that's really positive.
What is your dream school culture?
I think a dream school culture for me would be first and foremost where every student at Harbor Lights feels like they have 2 or 3 trusted adults that they can go to with any issues, with any celebrations, with any problems. I think a school culture is one, or my dream would be, we all feel like links. So we're a very inclusive school culture where we're all here to support one another and we can all link together to be incredible. And I think school culture for me is one where we're having fun. So learning really should be fun. School should be fun. So how are we incorporating fun into our school culture, whether it's through academy or through science experiments, through history and learning, facts and making connections to our own life. I want our school culture to be fun. I want it to be inclusive, and I want it to be one where we're all supported and linked together.
What can students and staff help to do this culture?
I think one thing that students and staff can do to help build school culture is just to always be open-minded. So when we get here in the morning, always be open to the possibilities of having a great day. There are days I get out of bed and it's hard to get to work, but when I roll up to Harbor Lights, I always try to put on that smiling face and feeling like thankful to be here and recognizing that being here is a gift. So I think what students and staff can do to help our school culture is just to remember that being here is a gift and we get to do this together. We get to be at school together. We get to learn together. We get to have fun together.
Why do we want this culture?
I think the reason we want this school culture is because maybe historically or maybe even stereotypically, middle school can be seen as like 3 really hard years for kids. And I want to break down that myth. I think middle school can be some of the best years of kids' lives. And I think as adults in the school, we have to remember, A, what it was like to be a middle school student, and B, how can we change the narrative of what middle schools are to make sure that kids are developing a sense of identity, having fun, and doing lots of learning.
Thank you, Mr. Stephens, for answering our questions, and thank you, Josiah, for recording.
Thank you to Mr. Stephens for sharing the type of culture you want here at Harbor Lights. We want this place to be where we all belong. We are valued and respected, and where we have fun learning amazing things.
We are a part of developing that culture, and we are already doing it.
We have new students that come to our school and say how much they like it here and how they have teachers that care about them.
Thanks for watching our show.
And don't forget to be the best Panther you can be.
Be respectful, be responsible, make good choices, and as always,
Go Row!